you. My name is Matt Buckman. I'm the Managing Director of Townsend Opera. I'm an alum of the Department of Music at CSU Stanislaus and have remained connected as I started my career in arts management. And so when almost 5 years ago, when I was selected to head the opera company, one of the first stops I made was at the music department to talk to the opera faculty, and basically sat down and said, I think there's an opportunity here for us to share resources and benefit all parties involved. And so we talked about it. We negotiated a couple of different things that we were both concerned about, and came out with a really strong partnership that benefits both the opera company and the university. For undergraduate students studying vocal performance, to be able to perform in a fully staged production is not something that a lot of other undergraduate programs have in California. Beyond that, the students that participate in this partnership are able to really develop their resume at a much younger age than most singers are able to do. We're entering into the 5th year of the partnership now, and some of the students were involved in it for an entire 4 years, and they came out of college with 4 or 5 or 6 roles on their resume with a professional opera company, which no undergraduate student is able to get. What's really unique about this partnership is we're able to look at our programming and decide if there are roles within whatever opera we're doing that a student can sing. The student gets the opportunity to sing the lead role in the production. In some operas, though, it takes a more mature voice to be able to sing the role, and so we bring in professional talent, but we also put the students in understudy roles of the primary roles or in secondary roles. So they get 2 opportunities. One is they get to perform alongside with fully professional singers who are out having a career in what they want to do. That allows them to work next to them, see how they work, learn from them. They develop very close relationships with them, and so they get a mentorship opportunity that really doesn't exist anywhere else. And then the other thing they get to do is actually perform alongside with them, and so they go through an entire rehearsal process with a professional cast. And so it really, it's a really fantastic learning opportunity for the students involved.
My name is Chris Withrow, and I'm a student at CSU Stanislaus. The participation and the opportunity that we have with Townsend Opera is just absolutely amazing. There's nowhere else that I've really found where you have the opportunity to not only perform in a professional environment, but you get to perform with professionals from around the country and with a professional orchestra underneath you as well. It's just such a rare opportunity, and in my decisions for picking a place to go to school, it was one of the driving factors, that and especially the lessons that I get with Dr. Joseph Wiggett, who's a primary voice teacher at Stanislaus, is just absolutely incredible.
I've been with the opera company almost 5 years now, and have gone through 5 years worth of auditions now, have cast 5 full seasons, and so you develop relationships with singers who have either performed with your company before, or you go, I travel around the state and hear other performances by opera companies around the state, and we'll go to a reception afterwards, or we'll go backstage and have the opportunity to meet singers. And so you come to know the people who are actively performing in the region, and you develop relationships with them. And so when I was seeking to cast the Opera Remix event, we seek people who have the kind of attitude and interest in crossover events. And so I make a phone call and say, we are doing this kind of a cool event, and would you be interested in doing? And some say yes and some say no, depending on their availability or their interest. So the person who's saying Rocket Man is someone that has performed with us before, and we've maintained a good relationship with.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that you came at all. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning up his boots up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man that you have at all. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning up his boots up here alone. 'Cause ain't the kind of place to raise your kids. In fact, it's cold as hell, and there's no one there to raise them if you did.
We selected Rocket Man because the goal of the program was to show that some popular artists that we're all familiar with are actually very strong composers, which is something that I think in modern culture we don't really think about. We think of our pop artists as pop artists and our classical artists as serious artists. And our mission through this event was to show that popular artists are very serious artists and are good composers. And so we selected Elton John because his writing has a lot of depth. And Rocket Man is a very well-known and very well-written song. And so we selected that piece in particular to show not only the compositional qualities that Elton John has, but also the vocal qualities of the singer in singing that song. So that was the main reason we selected Rocket Man.